I was startled awake in the darkest hours of the morning on October 14th, 2021. I'd had a nightmare that there was a creature, blackest of black, hovering over my husband of 8 years, Ryan, as he slept. In my nightmare, I tried to scream at this creature to go away, but it didn't flinch. I remember feeling helpless as no sound escaped my mouth. In my nightmare, my mind recognized this creature as the angel of death. I sat up in bed and instantly turned to my left, where Ryan was sleeping peacefully. It was only a bad dream, I thought, as I lowered my growing 26 weeks pregnant body back to the mattress. Everything is okay, I thought to myself. I focused on the sound of Ryan snoring softly next to me and examined his beautiful face in the darkness, slightly illuminated by the moonlight shining through the side cracks of our blackout blinds. Ryan's soft snoring was always calming to me, but as I drifted off back to sleep, I couldn't help but feel a deep foreboding in the pit of my stomach. It was September 1st, 2021, the first evening in many weeks that Ryan had off from work. He was a canine officer with the Hatboro Police Department in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, and often worked overtime during the summers when the rest of the department took their beach vacations. When everyone else was playing hard, Ryan would put his head down, making as much overtime as possible. It was important to him to provide the best life for his growing family. At the time, we were expecting our second baby boy in early 2022. I was relieved on this particular evening to have some help with our 3-year-old son Jackson, and I was excited to spend some time with Ryan, since we had been passing ships for several weeks. But the universe had different plans. This was the evening that multiple strong tornadoes hit the area, including the EF3 tornado that hit Mullica Hill, New Jersey. Instead of spending family time together, part of the evening was spent in our very wet basement, crouched behind dilapidated cardboard boxes filled with old books and beer glasses. Ryan's 90-pound German Shepherd canine Louie was also in tow, obediently sitting as Ryan and I watched the news on our phones to see the tornado's path. I frantically tried to find something on Jackson's iPad to keep him entertained as we waited out the storm. From where I was sitting, I could see outside the 2 windows across the room. The sky suddenly turned pitch black. The wind picked up, and the rain went from a consistent pitter-patter to sounding like buckets of water were being continuously thrown at the house. I looked at Ryan with obvious panic on my face as he walked to the other side of the basement to get a better look at what was happening outside. I thought to myself, as long as Ryan's here, everything will be fine. He had always been the brave, stoic, strong one in the relationship. I, on the other hand, was the dramatic and frantic one. I held Jackson tightly as he watched Coco Melon on his iPad, blissfully unaware of what was happening. The rain and wind finally let up, and the news confirmed what we already knew. The tornado had just passed us.